Alright, what's going on, everyone? So, I've been playing all of these Pioneer Challenger decks on Arena, been able to sort of retrofit them into Explorer, usually having to change like one card or two. This deck's a disaster. It's really bad. One of our main win conditions is, Thing in the Ice. We don't even have that. We have Smoldering Egg. And then like literally 5 or 6 cards out of the main board are just not here. So, I didn't want it to come to this, but look, guys, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm sorry for this, but and here we are. Magic Online. Look at this. So, this deck is now that we're on Magic Online, 100% intact because Magic Online does have Pioneer, so that's nice. The only change I had to make is I had to take out Expressive Iteration for strategic planning because that is banned, and while you can play it in your deck if you leave it unchanged, it's not legal, technically, so I can't build the deck and play it, so, yeah, just playing this, I guess. But yeah, if you're not familiar, the idea is to get Izzet Phoenix in the graveyard, and then cast spells and bring it back. We also have Thing in the Ice. It's a 2-mana 0/4, but after we cast 4 spells, instants and sorceries, it flips into a 7/8. So the idea, the big plan, is to get this on the board. Normally, you want one or two of these on the board, preferably, and like a couple of these in the graveyard. And then if we can cast 3 spells, we will flip this. Technically, we need to cast 4, but 3 spells in one turn. Flip this. It will be able to attack because it was already on the battlefield. So it flips, it bounces the board, it bounces all non-horrors. Then we go to combat, we get our Phoenixes back, and we just swing for like 10, 13, 16 damage, whatever. Who knows? That's the plan. The problem with this Challenger deck is we only get 2 Phoenixes and 2 Thing in the Ice, and that's not enough. We're supposed to have 4 of each. So to make up for that, we have Crackling Drake, which is just a giant flying beater. So yeah, it's kind of weird. So we're just going to play this today, play test the deck, see how it feels. All right, here we go. First Magic Online match in quite a while. The sounds are so loud. It's completely dead silent. And then it's like, here's a very loud noise. Like that. I'm just going to turn my sound down. Jesus. Well, we got a Phoenix in hand. This is keepable. Let's do... Interesting. I kind of want my hand to be smaller. And the board to be... I mean, it's never going to look good, is it? So we'll play this. Tapped. Scry. We're probably just searching for a land. Holy crap, I forgot how slow Magic Online is. There's so much time just sitting here. Yeah, that's fine. Put on top. Great. Pass the turn. We might just play this tapped. I guess it depends on what the opponent's playing. Yavimaya Coast. I'm not gonna pay 2 life for this. I'm in no rush. I'm gonna have to cast multiple spells per turn eventually. It's gonna be a few turns before this actually comes back, especially with our hand. We don't have any 1-drops. So opponent's in Soul Tie with Pain lands. What does that mean? Is this like one deck that's not on Arena that's popular in Pioneer is the Lotus Field combo, but I don't think this is it. But I don't know. Is this mill? Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of them into the graveyard. This is doing what? So self-milling, copying, but what does any of that mean? Tassiger. This is like Soul Tie Delver, which is kind of cool. We'll draw. Lightning Axe is great. Actually better than, why is this not playing? Better than Chart a Course. I think I have strategic planning. Look at the top 3, put 1 or 2 in my hand. We see another Izzet Phoenix, that goes into hand. Actually, this puts the rest in my graveyard. I want cheap stuff. I want to take one of these. Put the other 2 in my graveyard. That's fine. So if they reanimate something, if they can get Tassiger or something, I don't know what they're doing. We have Lightning Axe, 5 damage. We discard Arclight Phoenix. That's making Treasure Cruise cheaper with a Delve. Opponent mills 4. Still don't 100% know what they're doing. More stuff going in the grave. But why though? Alright. Fiery Impulse. Alright, let's chart a course. Draw 2. Mostly looking for my land drop here. We get it. I'll discard the Phoenix. Play the land. I can chart a course again, look for another land. I guess that's fine. And this also is going to feed Treasure Cruise. So it only costs 1. There's another land. So I'll discard... Fire Impulse seems useless. So they can copy a sorcery or an instant. But why though? What are they targeting? Duress? I don't think there's anything they can hit that I'm concerned about. I guess pieces of the puzzle would be nice to keep, but whatever. Tassiger's fine. We have Lightning Axe. So next turn we can Lightning Axe for 1, Treasure Cruise for 1, Neoform. Is this where I die? Potentially. I can't kill that. They cast Karn. Take an extra turn. So they just take infinite turns here. They hit me for 6. Take another turn. They hit me for 6 again. Cast another take an extra turn spell. So we just have to hope that they whiff. Sure. So this is allowing them to ensure they have a take an extra turn spell on top. Hit me for 6. Take an extra turn. Go to 8. Tassiger. Which means I'm dead. That was just awful. I just didn't have anything to do. Maybe not hitting lands was the problem. But I definitely want counter spells. So I want Mystical Dispute in... Was Neoform a sorcery? I don't remember. Fiery Impulse doesn't do anything. Alright, good enough. We got a Phoenix in hand again. That's kind of funny. Yeah, this is fine. Play an island, pass. Watery Grave. Tapped, sure. Treasure Cruise, sure. I'll play this pass. Plan to play this. It's instant. So I can discard Arclight Phoenix. Maybe a land. Depends on what we draw, of course. This is fine. I'm more concerned about countering Neoform specifically. Yep. 2 lands. So they must have a lot in hand. 3. Look at the top 5. They put 3 lands in the graveyard. Nope, they're taking them back out. That's interesting that I can see them go in and out. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like that? Because I know they have 3 lands now. That feels like a bug. Cast this. Blue, red. Draw 2. Discard. Gonna discard an Arclight Phoenix. Maybe 1 Mystical Dispute. No, I'm gonna discard the land. Because I'm gonna be drawing more. I'll discard a land. Crackling Drake. So probably go ahead and play this now. Draw 2, discard 1. Definitely want to land. I get it. I guess I can discard 1 Mystical Dispute. I really want to. I think I absolutely put it just concedes. I think I absolutely need to make sure I have counter spells for their combo. All right, this is fine. Strategic planning should be whatchamacallit, expressive iteration, which you can play out of the box. I like how, at least on Magic Online, we can see the times. So when I complain about slow opponents, you know, I can literally point to the clocks and say, yeah, you see? Okay. Play Temple. Probably looking for lands no matter what. Staying in the ice is fine. Great. Wonder how much removal they're playing. When they were milling their own library, I didn't see a lot. They're all in on their combo, it looks like. Thing in the ice is not going to be killed, I think. They can cast something here. Contingency plan. Alright, cool. They put all of them. Or 4 out of 5. We will play this. I don't think there's any danger of them comboing this turn. Pass the turn. Mill 4. They don't have green. Hooting Mandrills. Interesting. Fine, I guess. Opponent passes. There's an opt. Kind of frustrating. I mean, what are the chances that I hit an island in my top 3? I'd say it's probably pretty good, but I'm not going to risk it. Missing a land drop sucks. But I mean, this isn't going to kill me immediately. It's going to get bounced before it kills me, I think. This Thoughtseize is going to take potentially my invasive surgery. But, I mean, I just let them take it, right? Because if I counter it, that I don't have a counter spell anyway. And maybe they don't take it. They took it, right? That's smart. So now they know they can Neoform, right? Yeah, and I don't have a counter spell. I'm going to opt or consider. I don't know if there's anything I can find. Lightning Axe doesn't kill it. Chart a Course. I can put that in my graveyard. Take 6. Maybe they whiff. Maybe if I counter the Thoughtseize, they don't run this out. So maybe it was still good to counter that. I think I lose though. And this is feeling rough. I just feel like I can't do anything. I don't have, like, I should have multiple Thing in the Ices. I should have multiple Arclight Phoenixes. And as it is, I just have card draw, but nothing does anything. Nothing, like, I should be casting Lava Axes regularly, or not Lava Axes. What is it? The discard, deal 5. I should be playing those regularly to kill stuff and discard Phoenixes, but I don't have any to discard. This exiles my graveyard, so that's probably game. I can't get Phoenixes in the grave now. Actually, Crackling Drake is still good, right? Let's see if they can kill me here, or if they cast another take an extra turn thing, then I lose. Yeah, alright. I keep wanting to hit escape concede, it just doesn't work here. Alright, that's pretty bad. Didn't like that. Let's try this again, I guess. 1 to die roll. Play first. I guess this is fine. Got Chart a Course, got Izzet Charm. Let's hope the opponent's playing creatures, that would help. Mounted first. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Alright. My turn, consider is fine. We'll play a land pass. So we have multiple cheap spells, but no, sure. So what is this? If there are 2 or more instant sorcerer cards in your graveyard, it does 5 damage instead. Or 3 damage instead, don't know why I said 5. So we'll consider, I guess I can put that in my graveyard. So it's 3 or more, right? If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery spells. So I guess I can just kill this now. Great. So normally I wouldn't be casting these low-cost things so quickly, but we don't have a lot of... Would you like to pay 2 life? I will, because I want to play pieces of the puzzle to find my 4th land. Just because we don't have enough Arclight Phoenixes, I'm not as concerned about saving these. I will take none of these. Can I just let all these go? Sure. They all go in the graveyard. That's fine. That's a normal thing to do, by the way, is to play pieces of the puzzle, put them all in the grave, and that makes, I mean, my Crackling Drake is already... Oh, I needed the land. Oh, I couldn't take a land. It's fine. So we have to hope for a land. Pieces of the puzzle is the wrong choice there. I should have Chart a Course, done Chart a Course, and tried to find a land. So if I don't draw a land here, I have to start digging for one. I don't get to play Crackling Drake. Alright, well, we'll opt. That's pretty good, actually. I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to play this now. Blue. Draw 3? I should find a land here, right? Surely? Yes. Alright, we'll play this. We'll pass for now. So Crackling Drakes are 9/4s. It doesn't matter if you exile for Delve, because the Crackling Drakes, are absolutely fine. I don't like that thing. What is it? Discard a card? Discard a card. Target this. Pay red. Discard the land. Alright, discard a card. Okay, cool. Alright, Fiery Impulse. We are going to just play a Crackling Drake, which is an 11/4. Draw a card. It's a land. I guess I can play that. Invoke Despair. That's pretty good. Sacrifice a creature. We go to 14. They draw some cards. Alright. Pieces of the puzzle. We're just going to go into another Crackling Drake. Draw another card. Alright, great. So now we can counter a kill spell. If they have another Invoke Despair, we can counter that. Liliana. That I can't counter. And they just minus kill my Crackling Drake? Yes, okay. Okay. Fine. So I guess I gotta draw 2, discard 2. Can this hit Planeswalkers? Target creature, no. So we'll do blue, red. Just gotta dig for stuff. I feel like I just have such a hard time finding stuff. None of this is good. No, don't want that. Alright, draw. Consider. We'll play pieces of the puzzle. I guess I'll take an Izzet Charm. Okay. I will consider. I will not put that in the graveyard. Like, we've gone through more than half our deck, haven't seen a single Phoenix. It's like, it's hard to win when you can't, the deck is called Arclight Phoenix and there's just none. There's no Phoenixes. Discard, I'll discard this Fire Impulse. It doesn't seem to do much in this matchup. Invoke Despair. I'm just gonna let that go. Thoughtseize. Fine. Should have just countered the Invoke Despair. But I want to keep pieces of the puzzle. My turn. Lightning Axe doesn't do anything. Pieces of the puzzle. I mean, there's Treasure Cruise and an Arclight Phoenix. Okay, so that's one card. Or that's one spell. We can cast this. Let's do first to get the lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And blue. Draw 3. We just need a 1 or 2 drop spell. I mean, sure. So we'll cast this. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, if I had a blue source. That's disappointing. I could discard the other Arclight Phoenix. This is to target creature, so I don't have a target. Dang. Dang, alright, well. Go to combat, get the Phoenix back. See, that's what the deck is supposed to do. See how we get this free Phoenix now? Except we're supposed to have like 4 of them. Like, ideally right now we have like 3 of these in the graveyard. And we're hitting for 9. Like, we kill Liliana, hit them for 6. Like, it's not that the deck is bad. It's one of the best decks in Pioneer. It's one of the top. But just like, man, only 2 Phoenixes. Fortunately, they're only like, I think they're like $7 in paper. So getting a couple more isn't the end of the world. But that turn is what this deck is supposed to do. Which is sling a bunch of spells, get a pile of free Phoenixes. Shieldred. Sure. That's fine. So I can discard a card, hit this, pay red, discard Phoenix, and I still have 3 spells that I can play. I want to do this now so I don't lose life. Can you kill my... That's fine, because I want to get it right back. So now we're seeing the deck. We're seeing it a little bit here. I'll do strategic planning. Let's tap a red land. I will take a consider. I will pay blue, cast consider. I want to keep that on top because I only have 10 cards left in my library. So no. So I will just blue, red, chart a course, draw 2, discard one of these lands, go to combat, get 2 Phoenixes back. So now we're seeing it. This is what this deck does. Hit for 6, pay 1 life for this. Great. This is a 25-4. I'm still not sure if we're going to win. But you see, you get an idea now what this deck is capable of doing. It just took my entire library down to 7 cards before I could get Phoenixes in the graveyard. And they're so hard to deal with now, because if they kill them, they just come back. That's the idea. I'm just going to take this 2. Really wish I had drawn a better removal spell. Don't really like this. Invoke Despair. I guess we discard, or we sacrifice the thing in the ice. I'm dead, though. That sucks. What was I drawing? But we saw it. We saw a glimmer of what the deck can do. So what were they playing? Liliana. I'd like things that can target Planeswalkers. This deck just doesn't have any. Like, there's nothing that can target Planeswalkers at all. I guess Narset is good. Invasive Surgery is good. Fiery Impulse seemed mediocre. Maybe 1 Izzet Charm. We didn't win. but I liked what we saw there. I'll play first. Well, I don't like not drawing a single land. Mulligan. This is fine. We'll keep this. Put the Drake on bottom. I mean, I'll probably draw another land. Maybe do this. Play this Scry. I will keep that on top. So get a thing in the ice, but they do have that Death Touch thing as one of their early drops. Thoughtseize, that's rough, especially when we mulliganed. Mulliganing and then getting Thoughtseized is pretty bad. They take Treasure Cruise. So they're not afraid of thing in the ice. Which probably means they have removal. Play thing in the ice. Pass the turn. Yep, there it is. That's what I expected. Alright, my turn. Chart a Course is fine. We will play this. Why is it so... Like, it never goes. It's so unresponsive. Blue, let's opt now. Land, I do want that. So I'll take it. So take 2 this turn. This is fine. Yep. Alright, my turn. Another Crackling Drake. Alright, well. Play this draw. Izzet Charm. Alright. Fatal Push, my thing in the ice. Fine. Hit me for 2. I'm gonna take this. Go to 16, they go to 22. Unlicensed Hearse is really good against me. Guess I have a Braid. Just wasn't really expecting that. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's play Chart a Course first to see if we can hit an Arclight Phoenix. We do not. So probably discard Izzet Charm. Discard, hit this. Discard the other Lightning Axe. Yep. So I'm never going to get Phoenix, so I'm just going to start casting my spells and making the Crackling Drakes bigger. I don't want that. Bottom. Draw. Okay. Do you have instant speed removal? Okay, that's fine. Exiling my spells doesn't matter. The Crackling Drake counts exiled spells. Hit for 7, but it goes to 15. Sign in Blood's fine. Graveyard Trespasser, alright. Exiles my thing in the ice, fine. So they didn't have a removal spell for my Crackling Drake, so I could play this and try to just potentially get 5 power, but it's not going to kill them. So I think I want to... We'll attack for 7 first, and then we'll play this other Drake. So now they need 2 removal spells. And they didn't seem to have one. The exiling doesn't matter. If I draw an island, I can have this up. I don't, but I think that's fine. So now they need 2 removal spells or a board sweeper. Is this an Invoke Despair? Yep. Sure. We'll sacrifice the tapped one. They hit me for 3. I'm just going to take it. Even though I could... No, it has... Does it have Menace? It doesn't have Menace, right? No, I could block it. I'm just not going to. I'll go to 7. Not even going to remotely risk it. Island is perfect. Play this. This gives me the power, hopefully, to kill them. I mean, it should. It gives me 8. I'll take the Treasure Cruise, actually. I think that's fine. Attack for 9? No. God dang it, man. Alright, fine. Whatever. Whatever. Do I lose because of that? They can animate the Unlicensed Hearse, but it's not big enough to kill me. They need to... this I can counter. They need to... Yeah, they can't kill me. They can't kill me this turn. At least not with what they have on board. Baleful Mastery. Alright, that I can't counter. Well, I think we lose, man. It's rough. I mean, I'm not even playing against tier 1 decks. And it's rough. Yep. Go to 4. The only chance here is getting Phoenix in the graveyard and casting 3 spells. Which is not impossible. No, it is impossible because they have this. Yeah, it's impossible. Right? We can... Oh, they tapped it now. Well, that's, like, the best possible news. But there's no Phoenix there. So we'll pay a blue for this. Hope to see a Phoenix and put it on bottom. Nope, or put it in the graveyard, but that's a no. Alright, so we'll pay blue. Just exile whatever. Doesn't matter at this point. Draw 3. No Phoenix. Blue? Oh, I don't have enough. I couldn't find a Phoenix, so I lose. Because there's not enough Phoenixes in the deck. Wow, alright, yeah, that's it. Literally, they're just I can't believe they released this with only 2 Phoenixes. It's crazy. It's crazy. We'll play one more, see if we can just win a game. Have I won a game? I think I won 1 game, right? Opponent's playing blue-white control, probably. Play this pass. Joint exploration? This is being played, I forget in what. Alright, end of turn, we'll opt. I do need land, yep. I'll put that on top, draw it. Great. Play the land. Probably just play a strategic planning. Which, you know, we have like no chance of finding... Yeah, we have no chance of finding a Phoenix, but whatever. I'll take the opt. So we have a consider an opt. And a chart a course to discard a Phoenix. We just need to, you know, draw it. Draw. A strategic planning. Really need blue lands. Let's do this. There's a Phoenix. I take the land. So we got a Phoenix in the graveyard. That's not the thing I wanted to click. That's good. And next turn, I can consider opt, chart a course, get a single Phoenix back. Because that's all I have in my graveyard. But, you know, it's something. Or I can just play Crackling Drake. It might actually be better to Crackling Drake. In a normal deck, I'd say it's better to try to get a couple more Phoenixes, but not sure if that applies with this deck. Sure. Actually, if I draw a Phoenix... Okay, if I drew a Phoenix, I would go with this this chain here. Since we didn't, actually think it's just better to Crackling Drake. This is really just like an 8 Drakes deck more than a Phoenix deck. These Drakes seem way more powerful than the Phoenixes, because we don't have enough of them. Sure. So we have a 5/4. And a 5/4 flying on turn 4 isn't terrible. A Boreal Grazer is fine. It can block, but that's fine. But I think we just chain these Phoenixes in play. We don't even, or these Drakes in play. We don't even worry about this Phoenix. Just not really worth it. Alright, we'll go to combat. Attack for 5. I assume they block. Great. What are the chances that they have board sweepers? I don't know. Blue. Draw another card. If it's a land, that'd be great. It is not. You have to discard the hand size? Sure. I'll discard an Izzet Charm. Because we have 2 charter courses to discard Phoenixes. Or the 1 Phoenix that's left. Next turn, instead of playing a 3rd Crackling Drake, it might be worth getting the Phoenix back. Because we're going to put a bunch of spells in the graveyard. These are going to get way bigger, right? No. If they don't tap at all, I'll actually block this. If they don't tap at all, that means they have, like, Settle the Wreckage. If they have a combat trick here, that clears the way, so I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. They just let it go. I guess they wanted flying blockers. Okay, good. No Settle the Wreckage. If they tap a land, tapping all 4. Solemn. That's fine. Alright, my turn. Perfect. So I think I consider, look at the top card, or I do want that. Play it scry, bottom, blue, opt, bottom. I was hoping for another removal spell. Alright, we'll kill one of these. That's 3 spells, get the Phoenix back. I passed through my fucking combat phase. I hate this client. I hate it so much. Oh my god. It's so unresponsive that I clicked a second time. Oh my god, and they just wiped my board. I clicked a second time because nothing happened the first time I clicked it, and then it went through both phases. If you wonder why I don't play this, play Magic Online, I hate this client so much. I get that people like the economy. It's better than Magic Arena. Everything else about it is trash, and I hate it. It is such a piece of shit client. I hate it so much. Every time I play it, it's just like fucking miserable. Fine. Do I need to chart it? I don't need to. No, pass. It's such a piece of shit client. It's unbelievable. Holy crap. The economy's better. I can accept that. But everything else is so bad. Let's... Izzet Charm. Draw to discard to... Probably discard one of the charter courses. Discard a land and a charter course. Great. Sulphur Falls. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can pay 3 for this. I'll take a Fiery Impulse and a Treasure Cruise. I'm clicking them and they aren't doing anything because, it's fine. So we'll take these. Okay, I clicked okay. Okay. You see the problem. I'm clicking things and they aren't doing anything. Alright, Fiery Impulse. Click here, click here. That's 2 spells. We will play this. Get the land and treasure. The rest doesn't matter, I guess. Just make sure I don't click the Arclight Phoenix. That's the most important thing. Draw 3. We'll try to get another Phoenix in the graveyard. We do not. I'll put it in my graveyard anyway. Flame Blessed Bolt is like the most perfect thing. Holy crap. And if they have a Settle the Wreckage or a removal spell, Sphinx's Revelation, it's actually fine because we get the Phoenix back. Why didn't that deal 3? That's not the card that I thought it was. I'm an idiot. It's fine. So they block a Drake, they take 3, they wipe my board. Next turn I can cast 3 spells again. I've got 21 cards left. So at this point I should have 2 to 3 Phoenixes in the graveyard and having those come back every turn. Instead I'm having to cast 3 spells to get 1 Phoenix back because there's no Phoenixes in the deck, right? They should also be pretty close to dead, right? If I hadn't skipped through my combat phase, I think I would have dealt 12 to them that turn. They should be at 5 right now. Sure, draw a card. Digging for a board wipe. I thought this was the Fiery Impulse. I mean, it's kind of obviously different because I have the black and white one. There's the board sweeper. Growth Spiral's fine. Thing in the eyes. I mean, I guess that's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can still cast 3 spells, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll do 3 pieces of the puzzle. Arclight Phoenix? No. I'll take the Consider. Okay. Consider. Arclight Phoenix? No. It's there. It's fine. We can do blue, colorless. Draw 2, discard 2. Discard the Phoenix. Go to combat. Get 2 Phoenixes back. See how much more powerful this is when we have multiple Phoenixes? Now we've got 6 damage. Please don't. Are you fucking serious? I quit. Fuck this client. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm done. The deck is trash. It needs 4 Arclight Phoenix. The fact that they released it without 4 Arclight Phoenix is insane to me. And the fact that Magic Online is such a piece of shit like this is insane to me. Please bring Pioneer and Modern and eventually Vintage and Legacy to Arena. I don't care about the economy. I'll pay into a client that isn't trashed like this. I'm done. I'm salty. Fuck this client. And this deck, I'm going to do an upgrade guide for it. Go ahead. You can do it now if you want. Go ahead and buy 2 Arclight Phoenixes if you're buying this deck, because we're adding 2 Arclight Phoenixes guaranteed. So thanks for watching. I'm salty. I'm going to go do something else now. That's it. That's the video. Thanks. See ya.